You know how like, you tell your friends like, "Hey, we should open a bar."
Yeah.
But you know that nobody knows.
We should open a bar.
The Iwi bar? What's next?
My 600-pound.
Oh, dude, okay. Yeah.
You're just covering all these shows.
Okay, this is a guilty pleasure of mine. I don't know if you have
I finished it, and I wish there was more.
Sometimes like my wife and I are having dinner while we're watching my 600-pound life. Is that bad?
Classic.
Am I a horrible person?
Yes.
And I go like, oh man, these people don't need it right. I'm eating my pizza slice.
They should listen to the doctor. Why can't they follow
Not
the order?
me. They should.
What are we talking about here?
Well, eating some Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Oh God, don't even remind me. Because
Holy shit, there's 10 seasons? Hulu only has like 4 or 5, I think.
I'm watching them on Hulu, the ones that I've seen. But I know there's like the 600-pound sisters too.
Oh, yeah, at 1,000.
Oh yeah, because if you,
Between
500
both of them,
each.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one is crazy though because they're twins, right? And I think one of them ends up.
They're not twins.
I mean, yeah,
One
they're
is
sisters.
like 2-3 years older than the other.
Yeah, and they end up. I think one of them actually does end up losing a significant amount of weight. The other one doesn't.
Right.
Give a rat's ass.
One, yeah, exactly. One of them just, doesn't care, but the other one does lose weight and has a baby and is married. And
I think that's the whole reason of why she wants to lose the weight.
Yeah, she wanted to have a baby.
She wanted to have a baby.
Yeah.
And I do like that doctor though. I forgot his name, but he's super charismatic. Like he's like, no, like you have to lose the weight. Like the scale does not lie.
Just like straight up, like he's always asking like, well, you didn't lose any weight, and they're like, I don't know why. Like, I'm doing what you're telling me, and he was like, yeah, the scale doesn't lie.
Yeah,
like there's no way you're following my orders because you should lose like 50 to 60 pounds in a month.
It's crazy when he goes over like, no, for you to be at your weight, that means that, and he does like the calorie conversion.
Oh yeah.
And then I think about it and I go like, dude, like that's a shit ton of calories. Like I cannot imagine. I mean, noted that I am overweight. Like, I'm not saying like it's everybody should be like perfect weight, but the amount that some of those people that we're eating, it is something that I would be like, dude, like no, even I know like psychologically I would be like that's too much food.
And I may be totally wrong on this, but I remember he said like 10,000 calorie diet. That's what they're on basically, like, which is insane because isn't like a quote unquote like 2,000. Regular, it's like 2,000 to 3,000, and 3,000 is kind of like push.
No, I think it's like 1,400 to 2,000. The average person.
I got. Yeah. But yeah, 10,000 is like holy shit. And sometimes in some of the scenes, and you've seen the show, right?
No.
Oh. And some of the scenes,
you may want to do.
You're in for a treat.
I'll lose my appetite.
So like in some of the scenes,
you'll gain the appetite.
They show these people like go into I don't know a fast food restaurant drive-through, and you can hear what they're ordering, and it's just like holy crap, like it's insane. They're like, get me like 10 of these and an order of the chicken.
Yeah, like you would think it's for the family,
this and that, and it's just insane. How much food they order.
There's somewhere, they would basically hide it from the like either wife or family member that was helping them out. Like they would drive on their way back from work, order the meals that you were speaking about, right? Like 4 burgers or whatever, sodas, fries, Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Come back home and then literally ask the parent or that other person like, oh, what are we having for dinner? And then she's like, oh, we don't have money. What if you go get something? And then they go out again. So it's like they're also intentionally hiding their eating habits from like the other people just so the way they can continue consuming. It is like...
And they eat twice.
No, dude, twice is... Yeah, a couple of times per dinner, lunch, breakfast. Yeah, they're basically eating the whole time.
Yeah, it's...
And some of them are bedridden, like they can't stand. Like, there's some that I think like they even have like those beds that, raise themselves, and then they have like life support, or some of them have to sleep with oxygen. Like, they're at a death row, like for sure.
So how did those guys get like ton of food?
Uber Eats.
Uber Eats.
No,
Pretty
there's
much.
usually like an enabler, just like the
Yeah.
hoarders, just bringing them food. And the thing is, like they're complaining so much that the family members just go like, dude, like, well, I can't have you starve to death, so they do bring them junk food.
Yeah, that show is crazy. But apparently, I've only seen season 2, and there's 11.
Dude, you have to watch this guy. My wife and I. He has this quote that goes, "My leg." It's so funny. Go down, Cisco. Scroll down. That guy. The guy's name is, I think, it's James. It may be him.
Oh, those
James
are
Stewart?
new.
But dude, this guy's he should be an actor. Like any
He's
small
just like
thing.
bitching all the time. Or?
Yeah, he's like, my leg, like I hurt my leg, and like they kind of, they have firefighters, like 5 or 6 of them trying to lift him, right? And I think his leg just slides a little bit, and because of the weight, like it hurts him, but like he's like, oh no, my leg, my leg,
I think that's him.
dude, it's so.
I think that's him.
God. That's like the only thing that he complained about, his freaking leg, and I go like, dude, these guys are trying to like save your life, like suck it up a little. But
Yeah, some stories are crazy. Like some of those, like the stuff that happens to them, like in their weight loss journey.
yeah,
Like a dude like goes into a coma, then this other dude that literally dies.
all because of the weight.
Well, they say in the show that it's not because of that. But
Just
I guess he was
complication.
using like drugs or something like that. Like,
Yeah. This is my thing, though. I mean, like noting that I know that I'm overweight. I think there is like a mindset to that too. Like get to that extent, right? Like at the point where you stop being mobile, I
Yeah,
think that's where it should
that's
be. Like,
insane.
dude, like I need to change my shit up, or at least kind of go back, a little bit into like have it throwing like a healthy meal here and there. Like it's a little. I don't know. Like I know you can get there, like overweight, but getting to that extent it is for me like, dude, like yeah, maybe you should watch what you. And you're in the States, like I feel like a lot of people are educated now. Like the food pyramid, even if it's not the best thing, like at least like, hey, I need to throw some veggies in there. I need to balance shit out.
diet.
Even
Yeah.
eating fast food, you can be healthy. It's just pick the right items from the fast food. Technically eat a
True.
salad every now and then.
Yeah, but a lot of the things and what they explain in the show is, a lot of these people ended up, being 600, 700 pounds because they had some trauma, in their lives. They were either like molested as a kid,
Oh yeah, there
or
was.
like, I don't know, someone died in their family, or like most of the time is they were molested,
Yeah.
when they were kids or teens or whatever,
Or bullied,
and
or
they were just like depressed and stuff like that, and just didn't care and ended up just like eating until they were 600 pounds.
like I know for a fact, for example, for me, I do like stress eat. I'm that kind of person. Like if I'm stressed, I may go to the kitchen, grab snack, and I'm like snacking. But I'm also conscious of it, so I don't know. I guess we all have our little thing that takes us, but I don't know. I just wish, I don't know. I can't fathom getting it.
Yeah, but I know what you're saying. It's just insane, like to because they're in control, of that.
It's not even that. It's not so much that I can't fathom it. The fact is, like Cisco is saying, like, well, who's helping them? Because once you get to that point, it's not even on you. It's somebody else.
Yeah,
That's what, for me, it's like, dude, if you really cared about this person, you wouldn't enable that behavior. If they do it on their own, that's a whole different thing. But, I mean, do you really care for that person if you're just letting them?
they're
Destroy
killing
themselves?
them. They're killing them.
Yeah. Granted, like I said, if you do it yourself,
It's harder.
that's
to
kind of
control.
on you. Yeah. Nowadays with Uber Eats, I mean, some of these people probably don't even need an enabler, but
It's still like because
money, it is
they
expensive.
can't even like they can't even stand up to walk to
you
the
have to
door
go to the restroom too.
or to the door or whatever.
Dude, the shower situation. I don't know if you remember some of those scenes. Cisco, you may want to, maybe you don't want to watch it while you're eating, but because they can't shower anymore, or they have to do like a wet towel kind of shower.
Baths.
Yeah, but because you can't really do the same level of cleaning, and there's so many layers of like skin, they start getting like rashes, and they like start like there's like open wounds basically just from moving. Like it is a. That's why it's so hard for me to like fathom it. It's something that is probably painful every day, but you still continue to destroy yourself for the sake of eating, which it's kind of like the food. It's a food addiction.
Yeah.
It's a food addiction. So yeah.
All that was dark. On dark end.
I'm sorry. Where's my pizza? Oh no, dude. I mean, we have fucking health has always been a big issue. Like around the world, I think obesity is like a big problem.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the room. We have probably 2 out of 3 that we're obese.
3 out of 3.
3 out of 3. Oh, there you go. So yeah, no, it's I don't even know what it is. Is it the food, the labels? Because you get a lot of info on all the labels. I think it's just a matter of that you don't care.
Yeah, I think it's that. I think the lack of exercise and
that's a big
combined with just poor diets.
Yeah,
I think that is just a combination.
I blame it on all the delicious food that San Diego has.
Yeah,
yeah.
We're not guilty. It's the food.
The food is blame the food. They should be doing something.
So for me, my guilty pleasure was Bar Rescue. That's the one show like I'll just binge.
What is that?
Bar Rescue.
Bar Rescue.
So what is that show?
So in Bar Rescue, there's a bar consultant that goes to bars that are like going out of business soon, and he comes in for like about a week, and he just takes over pretty much, and he gets them trained, and he tries to figure out what the issues are, if it's the managers, the owners, or the
he basically covers like the budget, right? Like the menu, if they need to change that, and
if the drinks are off, overpouring, and if sometimes people are even stealing, and they think they're getting away with it.
No, stealing liquor? Come on, dude.
But they got the cameras, so like, how can you think you can get away with it?
They're just like taking shots, like
giving away shots, don't bring them up.
Yeah. So they're trying to get a good tip, because they would probably get a good tip, but they don't report the tip. They just keep pouring the shot.
Or you inviting their friends and hey, here you go, a shot or whatever.
I've watched that one, and there's one where there was like even like a group of friends would go, and like the guy didn't charge any of them. Mm-hmm. Like it's a group of people, and they're like, yeah, it's don't worry about it, and they would just give him a tip, so he would take all the tips and never charge for the drinks. It gets crazy, dude. That takes me to the whole like Restaurant Impossible and Kitchen Nightmares. It's the same concept where it's like failing restaurants. They redo the menu.
I had heard of that one, but I hadn't heard about the bar one. That sounds cool.
This is guilty pleasures, dude. I know. I know. I watched that one. What sucks though is that when you look at the episodes again, or like you're saying, like years later, 90% of them closed down. Like, this didn't work. There's actually some that are alive, and I think that now they're kind of popping. Most of them, it seems, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know if for the Bar Rescue, if they have too many items in the menu. You know those menus that you keep flipping through? And you go like, dude, like,
I hate them.
It's too much. Like, just make like 10 things, but make them, good or worthwhile. Well, it's kind of like that. Like, these guys have like, a lot of them are like Mexican restaurants where, they have like the tacos, tamales, pozole,
like
all that.
And
it's like
stuff.
a ton of stuff. And you go like, dude, just make, give me like 2 pages. Maybe there's some cleanliness issues. There's people that are like, oh, we just got the restaurant because we thought it looked like a good investment, but we know nothing about restaurants or budgeting and stuff. So it's like, dude, like you just bought $1 million restaurant and you don't
Yeah, you just like went into it without any research or anything.
Yeah, and some people like they buy these restaurants or bars, and they don't even care.
Yeah,
they just did it.
Yeah, it sound like fun. It's like us. You know how like, you tell your friends like, "Hey, we should open a bar."
Yeah.
But you know that nobody knows.
We should open a bar.
The Iwi bar? Oh, coming up.
Let's
soon.
do it.
Got you. I know we got more than 50 subscribers now, so that's something to celebrate, I think, for us.
Thank you. Yeah. How are we celebrating?
I don't know. Oh, actually, no. Okay, let's talk about how we celebrated. So we had a steak night.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true.
You just don't remember. We'll leave it at that. Call it a wrap, and I think people should really tune in next time because we're going to be interviewing some interesting folks on the next few episodes. Yeah, and once again, welcome to our newest edition, Cisco. You can finally see him, his beautiful face.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Thank you guys. Looking for another dog.
No.
No.